Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're jumping into a book that really got people talking. Mark Manson's The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Feck.
That's right.
We've looked at summaries, an interview with Manson himself, and importantly, a piece offering a bit of a critical take too. And our mission today is pretty simple. Let's get straight to the most important ideas, the actionable stuff right away.
Yeah, the goal is to help you maybe focus your energy better, navigate some of life's, inevitable challenges.
Okay, so that title, it's provocative, but not giving a fuck, it doesn't actually mean being indifferent, does it?
No, not at all. That's a common misconception. Apathy, like caring about absolutely nothing, that's actually pretty destructive.
Right.
Manson's point, really, is that we all have a limited amount of energy. Think of it like fucks to give, a finite supply.
Okay. Limited resources.
Exactly. So the art is being incredibly selective. Choosing what really deserves your energy, what aligns with your deep values.
And letting the other stuff go, the trivial things.
Yeah, the noise, the need for everyone else's approval, all that. It's about smart allocation of your limited fucks.
So, choosing your battles, which I guess leads right into this idea about problems. They're not glitches in the system, are they?
Not according to this framework, no. Problems are basically the default setting for life.
Yeah.
They're inevitable.
That's cheerful.
Well, maybe realistic. The book argues that trying to live a problem-free life is a recipe for disappointment.
So what's the alternative?
It's about choosing your problems. What struggles are you willing to endure because they're connected to something you value?
Ah, okay. Like, the problems that come with a job you love are better than the problems of a job you hate.
Precisely. Happiness, or maybe fulfillment, comes from solving the problems you've consciously chosen to engage with. It's the solving that feels good.
But sometimes trying to force feeling good backfires, that backwards law thing you mentioned.
Yes, it's a key idea. The more you desperately chase positive feelings, the more, paradoxically, you can end up feeling negative or inadequate.
How does that work?
It's like trying so hard to be happy just constantly reminds you that you don't feel happy enough. It creates this nasty feedback loop.
Feeling bad about feeling bad.
Exactly that. The feedback loop from hell, as he puts it. Conversely, sometimes just accepting a negative feeling, like sadness or anxiety, without fighting it, that can actually be a relief, a positive experience, weirdly enough.
You stop struggling against it.
Right. You accept it as part of the deal.
Okay, so if you're feeling stuck, maybe in that loop, or just unmotivated, there's a simple idea for that too.
Yeah, the do something principle. It's super straightforward. Don't sit around waiting for inspiration to magically appear. Just start doing anything, even something small. Action, the book argues, actually creates the motivation and inspiration, not the other way around.
Action first. Interesting. And another big theme is perspective, right? How we see things matters more than the things themselves sometimes.
Absolutely crucial. Our interpretation colors everything. The sources mentioned Dave Mustaine from Megadeth. Huge rock star, massive success. But apparently he still measured himself against being kicked out of Metallica years earlier.
Wow. So his perspective kind of overshadowed his reality.
Pretty much. His definition of success was so narrow, tied to that one event. The book suggests, trying to get outside your own head. Like, what advice would you give a friend in your situation?
That's a good technique. Now, these ideas clearly hit home for a lot of people. But we also looked at a critique. Not everyone buys into the whole package, right?
That's really important to acknowledge, yeah. How these ideas land depends a lot on your own background, your values, your experiences.
So what did the critique highlight?
Well, it pointed out that some of Manson's specific examples, I think there was a comment about Jennifer Aniston, and how he discussed a case involving false memories. Some readers found those insensitive, or maybe revealing certain blind spots.
Okay, so the core ideas might resonate, but the delivery or specific examples can be debated.
Exactly. It just shows that while the principles offer a useful lens, the way they're presented isn't universally received. Different perspectives exist.
So pulling all these different threads together then, from the summaries, the interview, the critique, what's the distillation?
I think the core takeaway is really about conscious prioritization. Knowing you have limited energy, choosing where it goes based on your values.
And embracing struggle.
Embracing the right struggle, the necessary struggle tied to those values, and actively managing your perspective on all the stuff life throws at you.
Redirecting that finite energy. That sums it up pretty well.
Okay, so here's a final thought for you to take away from this deep dive. Take a moment and think about where most of your energy, your fucks, are actually going right now. Are those the things, the struggles you genuinely want to be investing in? Do they align with the values you truly want to define your life?